Welcome back, artists. Today we are going to work on adding the line to one section of our design. We are going to be using Sharpie to do this, and there are 3 that I have available for you. You probably have these 2 on your own, and then I do have some of these Sharpie pens that have even a little bit of a finer point. So the first thing you want to do is divide your section into spaces, and you might want to do this with a pencil to kind of help you decide what to do or give you the option of changing things. Now I noticed that I have a line already in here. So here would be 1 section. I could consider this 2 sections, possibly 3, 4, 5, but these are kind of small. I do want to break this up a little bit. And I'm going to use kind of a curved line to imagine maybe how the smoke would be flowing around this fire. So now by putting that line in, I have 1, 2 shapes here, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is still kind of a bigger shape, so I think I'm going to repeat this kind of idea. Actually, I think I'll come over here and do another kind of curvy. Maybe I'll just have that go off the edge. So I have another curvy space there. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll call that good. So now that I have those sections and I'm using some of my drawing as part of that section, my next job is to add some patterns with line. One of the expectations of this is that you use the 3 different types of lines. In art, we have what we call straight lines. So here I just outlined this. I could very easily just add a straight line pattern in this section. Notice how I'm going from edge to edge, and I'm working on spacing. So there would be one type of line. Another type of line we have in art is called a zigzag or an angular line. So maybe right here in this section, I could do a zigzag line. And if you think about the video that we watched, you can play with the weight of the line. So maybe this one I'm gonna make thick and thin in sections. So maybe this part will be thick, and then I'll leave this thin, but go down further so it's thicker down here. And maybe have that thin here. And then I could repeat these shapes here as well. You do want to be careful with the Sharpie, because if you just leave your pen or the marker on the paper, it's going to sort of bleed and get bigger. My third type of line is a curved line, which I have over here. I've already drawn it. I want to make this a little bit of a thicker section. So I'm using a thicker Sharpie, going over my lines. And I also want to do a weight thing with this one as well. So I want to make it kind of thicker in here, thinner, and maybe make it a little bit thicker over here as well. Now by making this line extra thick, that is going to help it stand out more. And then I decided to fill this in solid. And you don't necessarily have to do that. But I also don't want to lose my flame. So I've decided I'm going to make this a little bit thicker around my flames. Outline this section so they stand out a little bit more. And even the parts that I've added some patterns to, I'm going to thicken on the outside as well, to help that part stand out. Maybe I'll even go a little bit thicker on this section to sort of separate the flame and the background. And then maybe I'll do my other line over here, like that. And now I need to think of some other patterns, fill in these other spaces.